Hello, YouTube. Welcome to... I just realized something. Welcome to episode 10, big 1-0 for this playthrough of Satisfactory. I was hoping to finally get some stuff done beforehand, but I thought, you know, I might as well stream it. You guys do tend to enjoy me streaming this, and yeah, hopefully if I can get up early enough tomorrow, this will go up on YouTube. Well, not this episode, but I'll slowly start putting all the episodes up on YouTube. There is one more that... Oh, there's two that I currently need to fiddle with because... one, episode... I think it's episode 4, had an issue where the recording stopped halfway through because I ran out of space on my hard drive. On my main hard drive anyway, and it won't let me change, well, it didn't let me, I haven't actually tested recently, it wouldn't let me change where I outputted the files to. So I've got to mush those together, and I decided to, in my amazing mindset, screw up the rendering of it twice, so hopefully the third time's the charm, and I'll actually make sure that, A, I set it to the right video format, and B, set it to the right audio format so there actually is audio. That was the problem with the last one, I had no audio. I'm going to do that for episodes 4 and 5, and then straight after that, episodes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 will all be able to go up onto YouTube, and I'll probably just put them up and then just set them to private until I get the other ones up. But yeah, hopefully that is all good, and we'll get into... it. Is this button? Yes. Yes, sir. And I think it's that one for my audio. No. I can't remember what it is, so let me just do that. There we go. Alright. So, we're back into this amazing world. As the title of this video will say, we will be doing our copper and Caterium this episode. So all of our, we've got iron, both our iron productions are running flat out. This one's currently stopped because I ran out of space for my rotor storage, but that's okay. It can just get backed up. It just means that I can worry about some other stuff first. Let's put a wall here. Last episode, if you were here, or if you weren't, I'll quickly recap. Got my steel production sorted. So that's fantastic. I've now got steel beams, I've got steel pipes, and I've got encased industrial beams being produced. And look at that, I've already got 100. The very next step is to make motors. And that is the reason that I need copper, and I might actually do it down on that level there because there's a fair amount of space here on this level. Alright, so what we will do is both the Caterium and copper will actually have their furnaces in another place. Where is... It's there, so if I'm lucky I can do the one right next to it. Yeah, so if I can make that, I think it shouldn't clip. All right, we'll figure it out. So I'll have the copper coming up from there. The Caterium, I'll have coming from probably over here somewhere, or I can have the copper coming up this side. That's the alternative. I can have the copper coming up this side here. Which will be relatively easy to do. So I'll do that, get the Caterium going, and I'll have quick wire, cables, and copper sheets being produced on this level as well. So we've got... It'd be 120 for now. It's very weird that that's doing that. No, it doesn't matter. So we'll have 120 copper to start with, and let's see roughly what that equates to. So I'm pretty sure copper is a 1-to-1 ratio. It is. So let's say I've got 120. 120 copper ingots coming in. I need constructor and assembler. Alright, so for this assembler we're going to be making stators. Nope, that's not right. We're going to be making fused wire. So that requires 12 copper ingots per minute. I'm making, so I could literally times this by 10 and get 900 wire a minute, which is extremely heaps. Right? Alternatively, I could times it by 5. Again, that would be like the only way to get it nice. What is copper? 20. So I times this by 5, it gets 60 and produces 400. It only requires 15 Caterium ingots. And I think Caterium ingots are a bit different in how many is produced per ore. Yeah, so 3 Caterium makes 1 Caterium ingot. And the one over there, I believe, is 120. So it's not even going down properly at the moment, because it doesn't quite split down nicely. Alright, so we can have... I don't think copper's used for anything else, is it? Can I go... Yeah, I'm just trying to think. If I go and type in copper ingot, well, tell me what it's used for. I think it's just, yeah, I think copper is just copper sheets and copper wire, and that's it. So I probably only need 120 for now. It may change in the future. So I mean, I will probably need a ton of wire at some point anyway. How much wire does the stator need? 40 wire and 15 steel pipes. And I said I was making 450. I think I've only got the option. How much does this make? 5 a minute, and I want to know what motors are like. They require 10 per minute. Rotors are fine. Stators, I'd need to at least double this production. I do not know how many I cannot remember off the top of my head exactly how many steel pipes I'm making. I think I'm making 60 per minute. Let's go check that out real quick. Steel beams. I'm making 40. And I think that's exactly how many I needed. No, I need 30, so I'll have 10 spare, so that's fine. Alright, so that works. That'll give me enough. It won't be made on this level anyway. I'm just, like, hypothetically thinking about this, which means I'll need 80 wire per minute. Easily done. 80, and then cable requires 60. So, what will I have left over? 370. So, I could go 300. So that makes, what, 150 cable a minute? Yeah, so I could go that way. I think, well, cables are more useful anyway, I'm pretty sure, than anything else. I wish there was a way to, like, see the recipes it was used in. But I need another assembler real quick. So I know that this uses automated wiring. No, that's stators. Yeah, stators and cables. Again, I won't have enough stators being produced with this current setup. I'd have to double my steel production again, which I think was a plan anyway. I think that was the idea, was to double my steel production. If anyone has forgotten, I have a OneNote with all of this information saved. So update coal production. So I've done stage 1 for the coal. This is the part I'm up to now, and the copper sheets. And then it was boost iron production for heavy modular frames. I believe that was because heavy modular frames, we just type in heavy modular frames, requires 10 industrial beams per minute, and I think I'm making like 6. So if I double my steel output, I'll be able to double my stator output. Well, actually, what, it'd be 80, so I could have 5 lots, and I could have 5 pipes spare, and then like 2 stators spare. Yeah, it's making 6 a minute. And I need 10, and I need encased industrial beams anyway in future. So that will be the plan, not to right now, because I don't have to have my heavy modular frames running right this second. Like, that's not it. As much as I'd love to have everything ready to go, it's not a necessity for right now. Just putting up Twitch on my phone, just in case anyone wants to message through, because my Twitch on my computer is bugging out again. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan for today. So let's go ahead and jump down here. Jump down here. Because this is where the copper will be made. The copper will be made in here. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just 4, isn't it? Yeah, so just 4. Yeah, and then that can go. Maybe I ought to put it like up there, then up there. I'm not entirely sure what the best method will be here. I might even like do it on the outside. I might put it there, make it go across, and then up. I think that'll work the best. So let's make a. It's going to be coming in at 120 and going out at 120. So that's just a simple Mark II conveyor. So we can have that as a 1. I think it's that one there I want to go to, so we need logistics, conveyor pole. So let's have this dead center. And then actually I think this might actually just be okay to have it like this. It will be. That's good. Alright, so we now put another conveyor wall there. And then we can put our Mark II conveyor. That in. It is. No, it's not. It's one too high. Generally, they're pretty good because they let you know when it's about to snap in. One too low. It's always the case with this, isn't it? Is that it? That looks like it. Yep, so that's already running at 120. So let's go ahead and get this going. How did that not work? Plugged in. Yeah. There we go. A little strange, but it's fine. Alright, let's close this off. Blue there. I think the cable's fucking busted. I don't know if I've got a spare that I can think of off the top of my head anyway. Yeah. I know you're not happy. say, is that not plugged up to the network? It is. Just being slow. I think this is wrong too. Oh no, that's a 2. Be cutesy. Alright, that's that done. Let me... And one here. Perfect. I have to sort something out about my headset though. I'll have to see if I've got another charging cable somewhere. Alright, next I need Caterium. How am I going to get that bust over here? Is the next question. What did I say that it was? Friggin... $15 Caterium that I need. I got rid of that. That's pretty tragic. It's almost exactly lined up. Almost. I need to get to that floor there. What am I looking for? You. Might even do a double or a triple bus. Get the wire transported as well. Oh hey, I didn't see this guy here. Cool. Alright. That's a lot of crates. Let's just quickly set up a... If I have the materials to do so. I don't. So we'll just start with one. Into a sink. Sort. You. Alright. While that goes down, we can start and make this. Let's see, we can potentially overclock this to go more than 100%. What would make it nice? 135, I think, wouldn't it? 45. Yeah. Or we can overclock it exactly 50%. That'd work. Let's overclock it exactly 50%. They're gonna have to be upgraded. That's fine. It's doable. I just don't have the resources currently on me to do so. Again, that's fine. We can sort this out. Alright, but it will be 4 smelters. Fits exactly. Fantastic. Crap. That's almost full already. This floor is steel. And on the next floor, floor after that is steel. Coupons. It's fantastic. What will this be making? 60, exactly. Alright. Tier 1. And how much? Price 12. I won't have that much left over. I suppose I could make it go down to 10. produce 50 a minute. Next, I have 45 left over. But while I let these sort of do their thing, I'm going to leave the stream for a bit. Yeah. Oops. So, yeah. I'll be back shortly. Hey, Fatty! I muted myself because I was gone. How's it going? I had issues with my headset. The charger wasn't working, but now it is. So now I'm back. But I won't be back for too long because I have decided to give myself some dessert. And it is currently cooking. It is currently cooking. Touch. No. Very nice. Yes, very nice. How are you? Did you have work today? How is the COVID going? About 7 minutes now. Oh, good. COVID does suck dicks. It was pretty bad when I had it. It was just so annoying. And I'm currently getting rid of Quickwire so I can fix up my base. Yeah, it's... Yeah. You kinda gotta really want to play it to continue playing this. That sucks. Now what am I gonna do? What am I going to do? It's fine, I'll just do it this way instead. Halfway. Shit. I have them facing the wrong way. God damn it. Of course I do. But yeah, I mean, I am a ways through it currently. That is unfortunate to hear. I know, like... You definitely want to, like, try this game, you know? Like, you want to do well at it. And you want to, like, get to a stage where you're finished. This run will look good. That's the plan. Have I shown you my base? Have you seen my base so far? If not, I'll give you a quick tour, since you're probably the only one here. I want it to be lined up with the exact middle of this. Eventually. Merger. From there. I'll give you a nice little look at it. Yeah, as soon as I finish doing what I'm doing here, of course. How many do you make again? 15 a minute. So this is fine to make a long one. Dead center there, yep. You can kind of see what's going on. Oh, I can't afford, I'm out of iron plates. This is my superstructure. Ah, boy. It's large. It's quite large. I'm currently up to 4 levels of infrastructure, like 4 levels of like things actually being made. Let me finish this off first, because this is like my next step. It's copper and Caterium to make fused wire. Yeet. Not a huge fan of how I've set this part up, but I reckon I'll make it look good in a second. Might just go straight in. Not quite. Not quite long enough. Alright, that's my alarm to get my food out of the oven. So I'll do that now. But I'll just hop down to the base level so that when I come back I can show you. I'll probably keep that. You're you though. Alright, I'll be right back and then I'll show you. I have dessert. Give him apple crumble and some cream. Delicious. Alright. Are you around, Harry? Do you exist? He's here. Alright. So, floor number 1 is currently producing 480 iron ingots a minute. Half of it stays down here, the other half is going upstairs. That's why this half is currently not working, because I haven't sorted up upstairs in terms of storage yet. So the entirety of the bottom half, like this half here, is being made into reinforced iron plates. And it's making it at 20 a minute. Which is not too bad. Like, hey! It's good to see you, Warden. Sucks you couldn't come to my other streams that I had going on the weekend. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just showing Fatty the layout. It's probably changed a little bit since you've last seen it too. The entirety of the first level is dedicated to producing reinforced iron plates, except for the back end here, which I just fixed up. It is now producing copper ingots. It should be. Did I not set them? I guess I didn't set them. Yeah. Let's just Control C, Control V, that, and that, and that. So the back side here is making copper ingots, which is going to get sent upstairs to the same place that the Caterium that I was working on earlier is going. So it's large. So that's floor number 1. The second floor is dedicated to building rotors. This particular section, the reason it's shut down is because these are all full. It's making 16 rotors a minute. Were you working, were you? So, half the second floor is dedicated to making rotors. And then kind of come back around here. And the other half is dedicated to making cement and taking the remainder of those iron ingots and turning them into iron plates and iron rods. 16 isn't too bad. Yeah, 2 big days. Yeah, no, I'm grateful that I don't have to work on the weekend, but I just have a full-on 5 days instead. Alright, third floor is the floor I'm currently working on. Is currently producing silica and quartz crystals, which are both being turned directly into coupons because I have no use for them right now. And it will also be where I'm going to be doing my copper Caterium. So the Caterium is going to be coming there, the copper's here. So half of this Caterium, oh sorry, 3/4 of the Caterium is going to be producing quickwire, which will be good because I use tier 2 power poles right now. And the rest of it will be making fused wire in an assembler. So I'll put those here. Actually, let's make it nice. Let's center it. It needs 5 assemblers. So that's 5 assemblers. I'm now, then we'll need to reroute that back this way, potentially, because I don't have a lot of room to work with at the moment. I might have to rearrange my silica production, but that's fine. I mean, I've also got it all over here as well. So I may redesign how this is being operated, but that won't take long. Let me just, actually, so that it does, I can eventually fix it. Let's just get rid of that and get rid of this. And I'll just wait for that to back produce. I'll back out, not have any material. Then I can build it straight that way and have that extra room over there that I can work with. Alright, so that's that. I'll come back to that and build it up in a second. Level 4 is currently making steel. It's currently producing, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4... 240 steel per minute. Only because I've got them overclocking. If it wasn't for that, they wouldn't be producing enough steel. Because they only produce 45 normally. That was weird. Anyway. So we've got the cement that's being made down on floor 2 coming up here. Being stored up here, because why not? We've got steel beams being stored in here. And they're both going into here to make encased industrial beams. Only at 6 per minute. Which I will have to increase. And then this is making, I believe, 40 steel pipes a minute with the remaining steel. Which I believe is not quite enough for what I actually require. So this will eventually be making all of the stuff on this floor. I will have leftovers, which is good because I need steel beams are good for Mark III conveyors, and steel pipes are useful for stators, which will make motors. So that's kind of the dealio with that, is I'm going to bring the... It'll probably be up on the 5th floor, so I've got a bit of more room to work with. Or I can put it over in this section here, either will be fine. We'll be dedicated to making stators, and then it'll also get the rotors from the floors below, bring them up here, and craft them into motors. I don't currently have the correct production for stators. Oh no, I do. I've got, I'll have 10 spare. So that works out well as well. And that makes me, I believe, 5 motors a minute. Yeah. So that's relatively useful. And then I've actually got this. So this is kind of like the... This keeps me... it keeps me figuring out what I'm supposed to be doing. So I've done stage 1 of my coal production power. Finished the iron plates, that's done. So I've got my reinforced plates and rotors, they're tick, done. Caterium copper is what I'm working on now, and copper sheets, so the remaining copper that I have will be converted into copper sheets. Just so I've got spare. Limestone cement, got that done. I doubled and moved my steel production. I've got my encased steel done, and then eventually, this is an optional, so I haven't actually... It's not guaranteed that I'll be doing that, but I will be, as soon as I hit the next one, I think it's after oil processing, where I need to make heavy modular frames. That's when I'm going to have to start doubling things again, because I'm not currently producing enough encased steel beams. So basically, the first part of it's going to have to get doubled. I could set up a secondary bus because I've got an extra coal generator over that way. I've got extra coal that can be used. My only concern is I did want that for power, and I am slowly but surely getting to my max power limit right now, which is currently 1200. I say I'm getting close. I'm not getting that close. I'm only at 924 max, but still, I want to make sure that I definitely have that power consumption just in case, because this will eventually be yoinking so much power it's not going to be funny. So that's kind of the plan for the next... well, that was going to be the plan for this episode, was to get my Caterium and copper for wire production started. This is all... It's getting there. It's not quite there yet. It's getting there. So that's fantastic. I'm basically just going to make it so that it goes lengthwise rather than start to change direction halfway through. I'll just like rotate these 50%. Which should be relatively easy. I'm just going to make sure there's enough room to do this. And I'll probably do it doing the backup method. Rather than trying to do splitter formations, I'm just going to do them backing up. So, you know, a lot has been done. Lots still to be done. Yeah, so that's the main problem, is I'm actually producing 90, and these are only Mark 1s. So they're just not keeping up. These are Mark 2s, and it's producing... what? 150, so that's also not keeping up. These need to be Mark 3s. And basically the only use I have for the silica at the moment anyway is for my windows. Looks good, thanks. I appreciate that. As you can tell, I've been playing for 32 hours. So you'd probably want to hope that it looks good by this point. Which I guess in terms of like the entirety of it, 32 hours isn't too bad for where I am. Especially since this is my first proper solo playthrough. Might as well show you guys my coal production, because I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I have started, but have not finished doing a lot of building. Like I've done a lot of building, regardless, but there's still quite a bit that needs to be done. But I'll show you my current coal generation. But yeah, it's good to see that it's moving as it should be. What's this, coal? Yeah, take that. But to see that the coal is actually moving at the speed, at least you know that you're doing something correctly, because it's being consumed as fast as it's being produced. That's what I've tried to do for a lot of this. Like there's quite a significant amount that has been dedicated to making sure that I use 100% of all the materials that I need. There's only a couple that aren't like that, and that's because I like to produce extra. So like the reinforced iron plates, they're actually producing it 100% efficiently, whereas the rotors, there's actually some iron left over. Here's my smog producing coal factory. So I have 16 coal generators producing me 1,200 megawatts of energy. And I got these little street lamps and look fantastic, and they actually double as a power pole, but only have 2 connectors. So I'm eventually going to come back here, because I will need to double this production at one point, because I'm only, as I said, I'm only at 1,200, and I'm using about, at max, 900 of that. So not a whole lot left. That being said, my very next venture is oil processing, which will give me eventually fuel. So I'll eventually have access to fuel. Oops. that'd be like the next venture into power. But I can, and I haven't done it yet. I've got access to I've got a hard drive on me. But I can, if I want to, use that to access compacted coal, which uses sulfur and coal, and overall it's more efficient. So yeah, it's big. It's getting big. This is my 10th episode of this, streaming it, and I've done a bit of, I'd say I've probably done about 5 or 6 hours off camera stuff. That's gonna kill me, isn't it? Nope, never mind. Yeah, so that's the plan. Look, there's a whole lot going on. As you can see, I'm kind of mucking around with, again, some aesthetics things. These lights are fucking massive, dude. Look at the amount of light they shine down. And it's... From memory, it's reinforced iron plates and something else. I'm just thinking what makes modular frames. Reinforced iron plates and 12 rods. And I'm making 60 rods, I think? 30 rods a minute. So I can easily have excess rods with my downstairs application. But I believe that the assembler requires I want to say it's 15. Let me quickly look. 10. It requires 10. And this produces 2 per minute, so I actually need to have 5 assemblers producing modular frames, which means I need 15. Reinforced iron plates, which means I'll have 5 left over, which is good. But I'm not producing enough iron rods. That will be an easy fix because I can just get rid of my iron plate production and replace it with just iron rods, which will produce 60, which is the exact number that I need. So that will work. That will actually work out really fine. So that leftovers, it just works out really well. It just means that I will need to get some more iron at some point, specifically for iron plates, because I will. I mean, if I fill that up, the one that's downstairs, if I fill that up, that should be enough to build up my concrete fortress anyway. So I'll probably just leave it with that. All right, so let's get this done. Are you on League, Fatty? So I think I might jump off this at some point and play some League. POB! Hello, hello! Thanks for the first time I've seen you in stream. Thankfully, I do know who you are. Welcome! It's Pabs! How you doing? Hopefully, everything's going good down your way. It actually is your first time chatting. There you go. Don't mind the, the mess that is spaghettified. I'm going to make it unspaghettified in a second. Perhaps. We'll see. Yeah, I can just do this. You slut. Alright, so what we will need is we need 8 constructor assemblers. 8 constructors. Let's go them facing inwards. Like so. And we'll give them... We'll give them this whole, like, layer here to work around with. Let's start here. Bummer. There we go. Hopefully, that actually should be enough for him. So I have no quarries, no quarrels with that. All right, that's fine. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll have a splitter. Oh, look at that. Lines up perfectly. I always do that. I always forget that I don't have to have a splitter on the last one. Then we'll have... We might as well make them industrial sized. Trying to work out... I can't put one there, can I? No. Dang it. Zaz, welcome to the stream! All the best people are showing up. It's good to see you guys. Oh. You're back at work, aren't you, Zaz? Back on the grind of working hard. I'll just put them both here. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is Zaz we're talking about, so definitely hardly working. It's good to see some good old banter in the chat. Alright. No work done here. Now to make this, this mess. It's my favorite part. Hang on a second. This is a merger. That way. I need you facing that way. There. And here. And then we need the opposite on this side. There. And here. Rightio. So. Quartz. Let's copy that. So you need to be quartz. And then you need to be quartz. And then you need to be quartz. Min-max it. Why have you got to say it like it's a slur? Engineer's not a slur. I mean, it could be, I suppose. I mean, I work as an engineer, and in my spare time I'm engineering. You know? So I don't know if that's saying something about me. And genie, that's what that sounds like. I think that's enough. It might overlap a little. Oh well. Ah, ginger beer, my favorite. Nah, I'm not a huge fan of ginger beer, which is, you know, really unfortunate for where I'm currently living. Ah, yes, I like the spaghetti mess. Now, can I make this look nice, or is it gonna look stupid? I mean, I'm not gonna be... Oh, is it? It's gonna be that bad, is it? Oh, boy. Yeah, we don't like that. That makes life a little difficult. That makes it a little difficult. No, not the ginger capital of Australia. I'm talking about the ginger beer capital of Australia, you dunce. Hitting you with the D word. Just underground it. No. It looks worse. There's like 4 million Kyles running around. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I think I should be scared. Ah, of course. I'll take your word for it. I mean, we did just have our, one of the biggest festivals in Bundaberg happened, recently. I didn't go to it, but, there was also a football match that we got sponsored and signed on for. The people that we signed, got demolished, which was fantastic, because I didn't want them to win anyway. Not that I watch sports ball anyway. Wow. Pabs, I don't know, we're civil here. We don't use those kinds of foul jokes in this chat. Let's push back 2. Go from there. Gobbler. Yeah, you're all real funny. You're all pranksters here. But oh, how dare you bring my mother into the chat? She's a nice lady. I'm sure Pabs and Zaz can both agree with that one. Well, you know, to an extent, I guess. Yep, that's what I got. Might as well. Yeah, she aight. She aight. I want to move it one closer because it's going to look bad on this side as well. That's fine. That'll do. We'll just pretend that it doesn't exist. We don't see it. We can't see it. Right? That's how that works? If you can't see it, it's not there. She does. She's very good at it, too. Oh, I'd like to think so. There seems to be a power pole in the way. Oh well, that'll get demolished sooner or later. I don't know if I want to know what booking her means, if I'm completely honest. Yeah. Yeah, I could see a lollipop you being used as a glaive. This is coming in at 75, so I'm going to have to go Mark II for this. What do you mean? Did I say something wrong? I'm confused. Is it because I said that there was some implication of NSFW? Then yeah, I guess I did say that. Hey look, all of my YouTube videos are not classed as kid-friendly, so you go for your life. Crosshairs? Well, crosshairs is generally what you'd say for a gun. Um... Uh... Hmm... That's a yikes from me. That's a heckin' yikes from me. Yes, because, crosshair is the name for a reticle of a gun scope. The two lines that go, well, the four lines that head towards a dot. Or a standard iron sights as well. That's what you class as a crosshair. Sniper monkey. Look at them zooming. Oopsie. I've made a fatal flaw. Well. That's only a slight problem. Well, let's fix that up real quick. And then we can move these, assemblers to face that way instead. Just gotta bring the Caterium all the way around. In this game you do. In Minecraft, I can't really say that I do or don't, I guess. Like there's specific ways to do strip mining, I guess. That's generally what I go for if I'm doing like a normal Minecraft, but generally I'm not. What are you lolling about, Zaz? They are. They're scary, but they are great. Not quite what I'm after there. Hello. God! Just come down here so I can actually see it. we go. I'm doing the backup method, Zaz. So you'll appreciate that. Because you know what that is. There we go, so that should be running at its fullest now. I mean, I'll quickly show you my coal situation, Pabs. I think you'll be scared of it too. I know what did I call it? The backup method is probably the best method to use. It saves you so much time and like doing excessive splitters for no reason. You two at Orica? Yeah, so did I. Hey Zaz, since you're in the chat, you'll probably actually know the answer to this question. Is there a feature built into the game where if you've got coal generators, it will actually have like pollution and create smog? Asking for a friend, of course. Because I would never do that. Because it does look very smoggy up here. Fair enough. I've got... What do you mean limited use of concrete? There's so much cement in my factory. Ah, there's no punishment? Hell yeah. That's what you love to hear. I think that's what a lot of people are thinking about going to other planets, is like, there's no consequence. I can like, you know, build whatever I want. No one's gonna care. Who cares if I destroy Mars? But it always just seems really smoggy up here. Oh no, it's just me. I don't know what you mean by no cement. I've got literally concrete. They are metal slabs. That's just their texture. But it is concrete. But this particular development I have here is scalable. Wait, where? Like literally everywhere. I know. How dare I be a civil engineer? But I really like how this particular like place turned out. I would probably build some little like not platforms. Probably, yeah. I mean, it's still in the beta phase, it's fine. It's still experimental. Oh, you can? Wait, is it in the code itself? Yeah, so this particular coal is, it's producing 1,200 megawatts of power, and I can double it, very easily just by, taking that coal source, which is also a pure node, and basically replicating this entire design. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Nah, it should be fine. It doesn't bother me, it's just like, I thought it was funny. It's like, oh, you're destroying the environment. I should really be careful with what I say. I don't want anything to be taken out of context, and then, you know, when I'm a big engineer in the world, and they're like, we want you to host this. Oh, you said this thing in the Twitch stream that you uploaded onto YouTube? Yeah, no, we can't have you now, sorry. You hate the environment, and we don't tolerate that here. But yeah, I don't really mind, Zaz. Because I remember when we first did our playthrough, remember when we had... It was the section... Do you remember the section that we originally had? It was like, they were all next to each other. They weren't built on platforms, and it was just like a mess of, water pipes. Yeah. Gotta be conscious. You never know. Also, something very interesting about these. Oh, you know what? I was wondering why they're this color. I think I figured it out. It's because they're overclocked. Because the same happened downstairs. I'm like, why are these not green? And pretty sure it's because I have them overclocked. But now I've got plenty of room to work with around here, and these have got a lot of space to pile up. And then just got a couple of tickets. But I'm gonna wait for these to empty out, because I really don't actually. Let me. There we go. Let's empty these out really quickly. There we go. That's a lot of points I need for my next coupon. That is an ugly mess. I'm gonna have to fix that. I need biofuel. I haven't actually used solid biofuel in forever. Let me go make some. Can't use my chainsaw without biofuel. Oh, I've got stuff in here. Ah. Well, let me take these motors, since I've already got them, and chuck them in here. Chuck that in. Chuck that in. I need to get my copper pipes sorted, because I haven't actually got them sorted yet. Oh! I've got biofuel in there. There you go. Anyway... best way is to go up here. Yeah, but I've got a couple of sinks going at the moment, because I've just got so many resources. So much resources, so little time. There we go. Also, for anyone that is joining the stream today, we actually have a named creature. I'll go see if I can find him real quick. Named by Andy/Eli, for those of you who know Eli. Let me go find Gerald. Hopefully he wasn't fixed when I signed out and signed back in. We'll pretend that Mercer sphere isn't there. Not like we need it for anything. And I'll actually, while I've got some people in the chat, I will... that better not be Gerald. I'll be disappointed if that's Gerald. Nope, here he is. Here is Gerald. He's a bit of a glitch in the Matrix. I don't think I can move. I could probably kill him, but you know, he's fine where he is. This is Gerald. He actually took over the stream on Saturday for about 10 minutes while I went to the bathroom. Yep, he's just twerking. This is half the problem that I have with playing this game. It just takes so long to get shit done. Like, I'm probably going to hop off in a second and play some League with the people in chat that are available to play League. But I didn't even get it. I work hard to make this house a home. Well, I mean, yeah, this is definitely, it's definitely something. Can't say it's a house. Am I really? I'm backed up on reinforced plates. Well, you know what they say. You can never have too many sinks. I mean, eventually I would like to get these statues, because that's really funny to me. I may end up getting some of these to make them look cooler. I want to get these inverted ones as well at some point. But yeah, slowly unlocking literally everything. I will be getting the Mark III power outlets when I have available, when I can access them. But I need plastics to do so. And these ramp walls I also really want, because they will go really nicely with my setup. And maybe these signs, so I can start labeling some of my my things. Display sign, bundle, billboard set. Put a billboard. Have you been paying too much for your car insurance? So yeah, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to get done. I'm gonna quickly go upstairs and get this wire situation sorted. That way I at least feel like I've accomplished something this episode, and then I'll probably call it there. And then I'll show you guys the thing, and then I'll play some League. Oh. It's also kind of a mess. I mean, all factories are like this. When have you been to a factory where the stairs are just, like, linear? You don't have to, like, take too much effort to get to the stairs. I think it's a must to be in a factory and have a really stupid layout. Alright. Hey, look, it's done. Get rid of this one. These are crystal. These are silica. Crystal, and then silica. I don't know how I forgot that. Oh. How much we got left in this? Ah, it's going down. 16 coupons. Okay, so what we'll do is I need, as I said earlier, 5 assemblers. I mean, I could always have them going the other way as well, I guess. Let's bring them back a bit. 3. Alright, that'll fit there. And just so I make my own life easier, I won't like muck around with like putting this in a really fancy placement. I'm just going to put it at the same spot on this side. That's an annoying placement though. Let me think about this. This is going in at... 5 lots of 90? 5 lots of 12. Ah, sorry, no, it'd be coming at 120. Yeah, so what I can do is... Yeah, because the ref is going to go to make copper sheets. Splitter. Put it on this side. So let's put a splitter there. Splitter there. And then I'm gonna have to figure out how the flip I'm gonna do this. That was the same problem I had with the other one. Maybe. Yeah, I will. We live. I'll just pretend it's not here. I'm very good at that. Oh, I think this is not actually doable. I think that's half the problem. Well, that's not even lined up. Need this, that. Very good at this. There's no way that works, right? I mean, I kind of like it. It looks quirky. It's not even centered. Oh, it's even worse. Oh no. I'm just gonna push this back a little bit. That's fine as it is. Let me just push these ones back. Alright, assembler. Let's, it very cringe. I was like, I could leave it like this, or I will choose not to, and I decided to choose not to. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's go. I keep doing that. Hope you like me constantly whirling my fucking sword out, or my zip line, or whatever it is that I've got. All right. Each of these is taking 12, so that's fine. I actually don't hate that bend. It's not a bad bend. Yep. Again, unnecessary. I always make unnecessary splitters. And this one can actually just, like, nicely go around here. That's there. 1, 2. I think this is going to look not nice. Alternatively, I could put it there. I can only do it once, though, from there. Why can't you just, like, hook right up to it? That'd be fantastic. I think that works. I hope that works. And then I'll need this to go. Yep. Oh, wait. I am making this, like, ugly for no reason as well. Like, I've got another method I could use. Yeah, let me do the other method. It's cleaner. And I think I can actually have these right next to each other then. I can't believe I forgot about the method that I've been using literally so often in my other builds so far. Oh... Could be one more off though. That makes it a little difficult to work with. I have a lot of space in here. Oh, hi Brucey. It's going really well. Apologies as well. I did mean to send you a message over Discord. I haven't got around to that just yet. But it's getting along. I'm currently setting up my fused wire situation. It's being a pain in the ass because I'm making it extremely more difficult than I need to. Let me just center these. These will actually look good centered. Alright, let's go. You. And then we have to have one here, and it's gonna go up. No. Not like that. Yep. Yeah, I know that I can, I just keep, I keep forgetting. And by the time that I do remember, it's, like, too late. So I'm just like, oh, well, I'll do it next time. Next time never happens. Just a heads up, next time does not happen. That should be fine, because now what I can do is this. And they actually look really nice. And it makes it so that I can easily just put my production. I can't believe I forgot that. I did it for downstairs. And I can do it on this side as well. Again, it's gonna have to use a backup method because I have got... Oh. It looks so much nicer. Of course, I put that one around the wrong way. There we go. And then this one will also be like that. No, I'm gonna have to make the Caterium that one. That's an easy process though. 2 more assemblers. Assembler. 1, 2. Alright, that's that part done. Except let me put up my... That's true. I mean, in terms of, like, these, I actually don't mind how these look. They don't look too bad. I actually like how the structure is, and I generally will actually put a structure underneath them as well. So I can do this. Grab my stack of conveyor poles. And... chuck them up like that, except not quite there. You move up 1, I think it's 1 back, so there. Yeah, so it actually looks like there. Yeah. That's true. I mean, that's why I'm starting to build, like, my actual, catwalks in this playthrough, so it actually looks a bit nicer. The catwalks are really good. I find them really enjoyable. Yeah, I think you were here when I was mucking around with one of the downstairs areas. So I need to grab this line. Except I need to split it twice, because I only need... I need 15 out of the 60 that's coming in from this. So I'll actually do it as a split and merge situation, because they aren't too ugly looking. Just splitter, and then we can work with that line there, and then put our merger down. What do I want it? Probably there. It hasn't got quite the right angle. I must be one off. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All part of the plan. So then, yeah, that will eventually then lead into the quick wire. Where are my constructors? I think I needed, it's 10 per, and I've got 40. A nice, I've got 45. A nice round number. Let me just do 40. This is done finally. Alright, so Caterium will have to go in here. How do I want to do this last part? Let's see if I can, if I can, set it up so that this just hooks up to that. And that'll do. Alright, so that's that all sorted. So that's giving me the splitter set up here. So this splitter setup, if you're talking about this one, this is for fused wire. So I need exactly 15 Caterium mixed with, well, I say 15. It requires 3 per. 3 per each of the assemblers. So it's mixing copper, 3 copper. What is it actually? Let me go check. I'm spitting out random numbers here. So it's making this fused wire. 12 copper plus 3 Caterium gives you 90 wire a minute. So in essence, this is going to produce 450 wire a minute. And a lot of that's going to go up to the next floor and mix with the steel pipes to then create stators. And then the stators are going to mix with the rotors that I'm making on the second floor to produce motors. And that's the whole purpose of this whole thing. Just move this one forward. Might as well. And I'll give it... Actually, let's just put it right here. I've got plenty of room to work with. Because I just want to make, because I have an excess amount of Caterium, I just want to make sure that 15, I mean, it's going to back up regardless. I mean, I don't have to do this. I could just have the splitter there, which would look nicer, realistically. It just means I'll have to wait for it to back up, that's all. I keep buffering? Very interesting. Yeah, so the whole purpose of it was to make sure that it was putting what it needed to, where it needed to go, but as you kind of said, I don't really need it. So it's not super necessary. See you later, Pabs. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by. 8 hours of sleep? Disgusting. That is pretty good timing. Alright, you both have a fantastic night, and I'll talk to you at another time. Hopefully soon. It'd be good to catch up. It's now 7, cut me some slack. Look, you came in, that's all that matters. Yeah, thanks for sticking around, Zaz. I appreciate it. I know you've got a strict bedtime to adhere to. Let's move it a little bit back then. Look at that. Chat loves each other. How quaint. Alright. Thankfully, this is now done, so I'm just gonna get it hooked up. Have I got it on Mark II? I do, and it's not needed. Yeah, love you too. I don't have enough. Dang. Yeah, I believe the tier 2 is not worth, because it's only producing 60 Caterium. Yes, that's true, because it's going down. Ah, it's an easy fix. Yeah, my easy solution to that is jump off the map, apparently. It's gonna go into where my iron surplus is. Aha! I had a feeling this might be the case. Can I upgrade them just by going... No. That's unfortunate. Oh well. But those pipes are going to be used very soon anyway to make the modular frames. There we go, that should be better. Alright, now I need to set up my energy situation. Again, it won't be set in stone. Once I get tier 3s, I think I'm gonna go pretty hard. And you're making fused wire. This is gonna make it super quick. Alright, that's that done. How much did I need for these assemblers? $40, and I'm making 450. A little excessive. I only need 80 to make enough status per minute. I don't think I need status for anything else. Not off the top of my head. Anything, it'd probably be... Yeah, there you go, automated wiring. So, ideally I'd probably make more stators. Means I need more steel pipes. I could have one running at 66%. Might do that. Alright, well that's going to be a job for next episode, because I'm getting a bit tired with playing this. That's okay. We made it 10 episodes in, which is fantastic. They'll all eventually be up on the YouTube once I actually get around to it. It'll just take a bit of time. Thanks to everyone that has been hanging out while I've been playing this. I'm going to switch over to play some League now, see if Fatty is still available. But thank you, YouTube. This is where I end the recording. Hope you have a good one, and thanks for sticking around. Bye!